Continuing, far from disapproving of this manipulation, Bernays felt that it was vital for the masses to be controlled by propaganda. Salakia. And not to digress, but, and see, and that's what the Edomites have. And I've heard people speak on it prior to reading this, but just reading that and now with my mindset, that's the one thing, the difference between Edomites and Jake. The Edomites naturally, even though they're the most lowly of the heathen, they're the lowliest motherfuckers on the planet. Believe that or not. These motherfuckers was living in caves. These motherfuckers to this day still fuck with animals and shit like that. They still worship nature as opposed to the one that created nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyhow, they do have a ruling class mentality. You hear what they said? I'm gonna bring this back again. See, Jake looking at it like, well, we all should be able to get along. But then you literally got some people that's telling you we can't get along though. Why they come throughout your neighborhood? Another Jake have to fear walking through a particular part of the city, but an Edomite could just you know what I mean? Like in the worst part of the fucking city, right? I mean, like, do you think that but you can't go to this Edomite city. And motherfucker, like I said, and the thing is, what I really would really be pissing me off, like, I just came across, it's the will of the Most High, you know what I mean? And I just had this weird dream too, so I already kind of felt the Most High reveal himself. At the end of the day though, what really pissed me off is because Jake is not as ignorant as he portrayed. I know a dude I grew up around for like the last majority of my life. I mean, when I was in the world, this is a nigga that I've known for at least 30 years. Nah, maybe like 26 or some shit like that. So at the end of the day, this nigga always been like looked at as the dummy, you know what I mean? Like the dumbest nigga out there, you know what I mean? Like it's what's his name? Big Ja. Big Ja got the little comedy little thing. And, he a nigga, but he is funny to certain stuff. Like to balance it out, sometimes I watch some things he do. He got the little series where he said when the whole crew dumb, out of the whole dumbass crew, he was like the dumbest nigga. But me and him was just talking for like the last 2 days. He ain't as dumb as you would think. You know what I mean? So I'm like, well shit, so you playing dumb or you just being willfully ignorant? So you deserve what the fuck you gonna get even more. You get what I'm saying? Like flat out. It's just like the Elder Barack was saying, like that nigga signed that. I'm not gonna speak on that like that. And I'm not trying to, confuse anybody. But a nigga like that, like now people ain't gravitating to that Egyptiology or Egyptology shit like that. So the most you can do to keep views going and then try and bring some money is now you about to come across a Bible that outstood everything that, you know what I mean? Like this Bible been around for thousands of years. Now you about to just do a whole segment, a series to talk shit about the Bible. Like you said, that motherfucker deserved to go ahead and, you know what I mean, like his baby, like I'm gonna say that shit, his children raped in front of that nigga and some shit like that. Cause you an ignorant ass nigga for that though. And then to show you how much of a snake you is, he'll go around other camps. And that's why we be looking at them niggas like, what type of niggas you? This man don't believe, it says in scripture, I think it's the book of James. It say, can two walk together, at least they be agreed. You know, like you don't agree. Y'all got two different ideologies. This man sitting up there eating with you during the Passover, but now he's talking about the book you believe in. And then like the elder said, he said, this ain't even a nigga. He said his father's a fucking Dominican. But you talk about Egyptology. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, should you be into some, like, Mayan or Aztec civilization? Like, I mean, if you gonna follow everything Esau said, dumbass nigga, fuck that nigga, man. See what that nigga like said, what their whole concept, these Egyptology motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers are quick to kiss this nigga polite ass, but do you not know if you go and research this nigga, you know how many people he done took people money and didn't even give them the shit that they supposed to motherfucking pay for, man. And you sitting up here trusting in this nigga? That's the biggest nigga you gonna get. Cause he got a fucking Lamborghini and got a lot of bitches. See, Jake man. And then the thing is, the code, how cold the Most High is, how he got it, how you gonna do it. You might as well come serve the Lord willingly, cause he go, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gonna catch hell regardless. But what is the day of everybody catching hell? He probably show favor. That's what we hoping is. He gonna show favor Like Apostle Gabar said, at the end of the day, you can't tell me shit. He said, I see. They said, have you ever seen the Most High? He said, yes, I have. He said, I see him every time I open up the scriptures. Motherfucker look at, oh yeah, he's trying to be evasive with the answer. No, he not. In his hearts and his spirit, he feel it. And like I said, only, how you gonna say he don't? Like the fuck? You know what shit I seen in this truth, and I ain't been in there a fraction of as long as the elders have. That's why the elders so laid back with all the shit they do. You know what I mean? Like that's seasoning, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like I say, I ain't been digressing. I didn't read really any of this, but this chapter has to come out. I might do a fourth video just to read the information, because it's a lot of, well, this is longer than what I thought, but there's a lot of vital information here. Continuing, it says, because I've been jumping around. It's just like the brother from Men of Valor, the brother Gabar always say. He say it's like it's so much stuff going on. It's hard to keep up. And then like I got some books that about information that a lot of people probably not aware of. So I try to do videos on this. But like I said, it's like I got like maybe like 7 articles on videos I ain't even touched yet. Like, I mean, it's a whole bunch. When he just came out with that whole African wildfire shit like that, it's crazy, man. It's like it says, if he pulled the wires which control the minds and who harness social forces and contrive new ways to bind and guide the world, far from disapproving of manipulation. Oh, Salaki, I read all that. The conscious and intelligent manipulation of organized habits and opinions of the masses is an important element in. I'm going to reread this. The conscious and intelligent manipulation of organized habits and opinions of the masses is an important element in a democratic society. Those who manipulate this unseen mechanism of society constitute an invisible government, which is the true ruling power in our country. So this is out the words of the man, Edward Bernays. Because you got these dumbass people that say, oh, I vote and you don't vote, so that's why shit doesn't change and all that. That's just all manipulation. You know what I'm saying? They got you thinking your opinion matter. When in actuality, like I said, it's the people behind the scenes that's actually ruling. Because at the end, they can. That's just like, for instance, you ever had like for instance, you ever, like, I don't know, mother or father, you might be doing something, right? So you give your child, put it like this. Say for instance, you in the car, right? And you let your child sit on your lap. Your car ain't going nowhere, but you got the car on. And then you let the child sit in your lap and play with the steering wheel. They might be thinking they really driving. You know that you ain't doing that. So in your mind, in their mind, they thinking they doing something, but oh yeah, they let this dumb ass nigga play. You know what I mean? That's why they give you niggas like food stamps and little shit like this, public housing shit. Like I said, when the brother from Dallas and London, they did that video about Esau has master depression. This little shit that they do with this little free scraps is actually a principle out of the Bible, because at the end of the day, you gotta still give away something for free. That's why, like I say, you'll have vineyards or you'll have fields of whatever you planting, and you're supposed to reap, of course, so you can profit and live and all that. But you're supposed to left a certain amount of stuff on the branch as well. And that's why I think Esau don't do it. I've heard people speak on this, but I think Esau don't do it because they want you basically. It says in scripture that we're gonna go to our enemies for the one of all things. They want you needing them. You get what I'm saying? Because if you could actually survive on the street, like if it was fruit all on the trees, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go steal you a chicken here or there, you know what I mean? Because, theft is nothing new. You know what I mean? Like, it probably be way more motherfuckers homeless. It's especially like I've been homeless before. There's some Vikings out there, you know what I'm talking about? Like, everything that you do when you got a house and all that, like in the world, they do on the street. You know what I mean? They fucking, they drinking, they going to church. I'm not exaggerating. Of course it ain't the same, but I'm just saying so I can say I've seen people that actually been homeless and watch these like outreach workers go to their little campsites. I know abroad right now, this bitch don't want to really come in the house. You gotta have people that get an apartment and still have a little campsite. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if the Most High bugged them out all the way or if they know something that you don't know. Because at the end of the day, when you really see between the lines, a lot of this shit bullshit, you know what I mean? It's smoke and mirrors and deception, you know what I mean? You know, like the building I stay in. Like, come on. They do a whole psychological, what's the word? Put it like this, like they want to know your whole history. They want to know all this information about you. Then they'll tell you some shit about, oh yeah, if you got a drug habit, do get high in your apartment. Now, when somebody told me that, I'm like, how stupid do that sound? You're like, this is a government funded thing. You know what I mean? It's cameras everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, if they assume that you're getting high, that means they fuck around coming the motherfucking door while you get high. You know what I'm saying? Then what? So, you know what I mean? But I done jumped around and just, you know. But I am going to bring out this whole little chapter. I'm going to end there because I just wanted to do a few videos. It's probably like, because I missed a couple last week. So this will catch me up. I got to do a video tonight when the Shabbat stop. I mean, Salaki start. So this is 35. It's like another 11 pages. So I'll probably do a video or two to finish this chapter up, or maybe one, condense it as much as possible, those 11 chapters, because there's a lot of meat in there, and that information need to come out, because you need, like Steve Coakley. I remember when I was, like, most I was guiding me to the truth, I came across a DVD about the guy Steve Coakley. If you haven't, or if you're not aware of Steve Coakley, brothers need to go look him up. And Steve Coakley is actually one of the first brothers I heard speaking on about the Boule. Now, they killed that man. But he said something. He said, I have taught my children the names of all these Edomite CEOs of these major 500 corporations. Because at the end of the day, you know, what people consider as knowledge is what? You know what I mean? Like, that's what you need to know. You need to know who these people are. Fuck needing to know, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Inconsequential shit. You know, you need to know who are these people behind the scenes, or people that's influencing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like these major Fortune 500 companies. You know what I mean? You don't think they're involved with policy and whatnot? Yeah, come on, we live in a society where you got what the fuck is that called? Where you're lobbying groups. So you have a company that want to push a particular kind of law to show you how corrupt this shit is. So they'll pay a politician, oh yeah, go ahead. And next thing you know, these politicians, you know me, man. Like I say, look. And then to show you how it is the spirit though, like I was talking to the dude that I know for the world, and we got the, you know how the spirit jump on you, so you get to talking about, you know, and now mind you, there's other people around, so. But I was so much in the spirit, I didn't pay attention to who was around. You know, I know it's 2/3 niggas. I know these people that's driving this thing is really part of the fuck. The nigga got an aisle on his neck, man. You know what I mean? Even if he don't know that he's, you know, you secretly being used by the devil. You know what I mean? What the fuck do you got an aisle on your neck for? You know what I mean? Anyhow, now a lot of people think owls are wise and whatnot, but also owls are birds of prey. But they also, like, what's the word? Like they're stealthy, they sneaky, they're cunning, they're cunning hunters. But anyhow, just like Esau, that's why he got the fucking eagle. But the eagle is the proudest bird ever. You know what I mean? It could fly the highest. You know what I mean? But also, if you ever remember that story of Icarus, when he flew so high, that fall was great. You know what I'm saying? I'm jumping around. Well, my point is, he was sitting up there talking about something. Oh yeah, let's put that on the hush, because if they hear it, and then he was like, if they come get you, I don't want to get caught up in it. And he literally said it, so I had to laugh. I'm like, nigga, if you worried about them coming get you, that's how I say, you know, a lot of niggas gonna just take a chip like Willie, like and I was listening to one of the elders speak on this. They said at the end of the day, what do we got to look forward to? I mean, I can't stand this place. We was just talking about, but to show you how the Most High waking his eyes up to it, he was speaking about the little homosexual little boy, the transgender boy that actually be doing the dances that they throw money at. I forgot what city that's in, but he was speaking on that. So he's aware of that. But look how, like I say, like, look, so if that's allowed, what's going to be next? You know what I mean? And you sit up here and wake up and want to wake up to this shit? Like, man. So, like I said, if you worried about what they gonna do to you, then is you worried about what they gonna do to your family, your kids, you? I mean, like I said, motherfucker, and they not gonna respect that. You know what I mean? Like they not. You know what I mean? You think some of these celebrities that groveled and suck dick to keep what they got is gonna be respected? First of all, like I say, like they said, Esau blow up his. Esau got his own people suffering. You think Esau gonna give Jake a fair share? Get the fuck out of here. But that's the will of the Most High because he got them people blinded. Like I said, I'm going to end the video on that because, like I said, I digress like way. So I guess I'm going to name this various topics. So with that, I want to close out the lesson. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory. Call Allah, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim. Around the four quarters of the earth, pushing the truth, faith and sincerity, risking their lives and the freedom to do so. Shalom to the Akwap, the Aki about to listen and learning. Lord willing, it's an edifying video. Shalom to the confusion of faith, brother, join onto our ranks. And Lord willing, I'm able to finish this lesson out tonight on the Shabbat, Lord willing. And with that, I want to say shalom, shalom to all the sincere brethren and sisters. And Bob, shalom.